Lamine Yamal is one of the most exciting young talents in football, and his dribbling skills are a big part of why he's already catching the world's attention at such a young age. But what is it that makes Yamal so effective when he's up against defenders? And more importantly, how can you dribble like him? That's what we're breaking down in today's video. Yamal's dribbling style has three standout elements: close ball control, quick direction changes, and a fearless attitude in one-on-one situations. To start, we'll look at how you can improve your close control, which is the foundation of everything Yamal does with the ball. Let's talk about close control, the foundation of Lamine Yamal's incredible dribbling. If you watch him play, you'll notice that the ball is always glued to his feet. No matter how tight the space or how many defenders are closing in, Yamal keeps control and dictates what happens next. But how does he do it? And how can you improve your close control? Let's break it down. The first step is learning to use all parts of your foot. Many players limit themselves to the inside of the foot, but that makes your movement predictable. Yamal, on the other hand, uses the inside, outside sole, and even the toe at times to guide the ball. For example, he might use the outside of his foot to push the ball into space or the sole to drag it back and change direction. To build this skill, start with a basic cone dribbling drill. Set up cones about 1 or 2 feet apart in a straight line and weave through them using different parts of your foot. Use the inside of one foot for a few touches, then switch to the outside. Incorporate quick, controlled touches and focus on staying close to the cones. The goal here isn't speed, it's control. Another drill Yamal would likely benefit from involves creating an even tighter space. For this, take away the cones and replace them with a box or circle just a few feet wide. Dribble the ball inside this small area, keeping it under control at all times. If the ball leaves the space, start again. This mimics what happens during a match when defenders swarm you, and you're forced to keep the ball tight to avoid losing possession. Yamal also shows great awareness on the ball, which comes from training yourself to keep your head up. That might sound simple, but it takes practice. To develop this, try dribbling around cones or obstacles while keeping your eyes focused on an external object. A partner holding up numbers or colors works great. This forces you to scan the field while still maintaining control. Finally, there's the wall passing drill, which is perfect for mastering soft touches and control under pressure. Pass the ball against a wall or rebounder and control it as it comes back. Aim to take as few touches as possible while keeping the ball close. Experiment with using your weaker foot, too. Close control has to be sharp on both sides if you want to take your game to the next level like Yamal. The key to close control is patience and repetition. At first, these drills might feel frustrating or slow, but stick with them, and soon you'll find yourself more comfortable keeping the ball close, even in tight situations. Yamal's control allows him to pull off incredible moves and beat defenders, and with time and practice, you can achieve that too. Remember, control is the foundation of dribbling. Master this, and everything else will come naturally. One of the most exciting aspects of Lamine Yamal's dribbling is his ability to change direction in an instant. Watching him on the field, it's like he's 2 steps ahead of his defender, shifting the ball one way, then exploding in the other. These quick direction changes make him almost impossible to defend against. Let's break down how he does it and how you can train to add this to your game. The first step to mastering direction changes is developing a few go-to moves. Yamal often uses simple but effective techniques like the inside-outside touch. Here's how it works. Push the ball gently with the inside of your foot, then quickly take it away with the outside of the same foot. The key is to do this in one fluid motion. When performed correctly, it creates just enough space to slip past a defender. Start by practicing this move slowly. Once you're comfortable, increase your speed and focus on maintaining close control. Another move Yamal frequently uses is the body feint. This is all about deception, making the defender think you're heading one way, then exploding in the opposite direction. To execute it, drop your shoulder and shift your weight toward one side while keeping your eyes focused in that direction. Then, as the defender reacts, quickly push the ball away with the outside of your other foot. To really sell this fake, commit your upper body to the movement. Practice it repeatedly until it becomes second nature. Once you've got those moves down, it's time to work on acceleration, because Yamal's quick direction changes are so effective partly due to how fast he is coming out of them. Think of it as a two-part process: the fake and the burst of speed. After you perform a direction change, immediately drive forward using your first 3 or 4 steps at full intensity. Short sprints are great for building this explosiveness. You can set up a few cones and practice sharp cuts around them, emphasizing that quick burst after each change in direction. Another important element is unpredictability. Yamal's brilliance lies in his ability to mix up his movements, so defenders never know what's coming. To replicate this, add variety to your practice. Try combining different moves. For example, a step over followed by an inside-outside touch. Or use the sole to drag the ball backward before pushing it to the side. The goal is to keep your opponent guessing at all times. Finally, practice under pressure. Yamal's quick direction changes work because he can execute them at match speed, even with defenders closing in. To simulate this, try 1v1 drills with a partner. Start in a confined area and work on using these moves to beat them repeatedly. The more you practice in realistic situations, the more natural your direction changes will become. Quick direction changes are a game changer when you want to beat defenders and create space on the field. They require precise touches, explosive acceleration, and creativity. Yamal's ability to leave defenders behind isn't magic. It's a combination of hard work and smart training. Focus on these drills and techniques, and you'll see your game reach new heights. Unpredictability is the name of the game, and with practice, you can master it just like Lamine Yamal. If there's one thing that sets Lamine Yamal apart from other young players, it's his confidence. He doesn't just dribble skillfully, he dribbles fearlessly. Whether he's facing one defender or 3, he backs himself to beat them. That mindset is what makes him so dangerous on the pitch. And the good news is that you can build that same confidence with the right approach. The first step to building confidence is learning to embrace pressure. It's easy to feel nervous when defenders are closing in, but pressure is where players like Yamal thrive. To get comfortable in these situations, practice small-sided games where space is limited and the ball moves quickly. These environments mimic match conditions, forcing you to make quick decisions and rely on your dribbling. At first, you might lose the ball a lot, and that's okay. The key is to keep playing through the mistakes, because every attempt makes you better. Another important element of Yamal's confidence is his ability to trust his skills. He knows that he's spent hours mastering moves like step-overs, feints, and nutmegs, so he's not afraid to use them in games. You need to develop the same trust in your abilities. Pick a few moves you're comfortable with and practice them relentlessly. Start slowly, then work up to performing them at full speed. The better you know these moves, the more likely you'll use them without hesitation in a match. For example, if you've mastered a step over or a drag back in practice, it'll feel natural to execute it when you're face-to-face with a defender. The third component is mental preparation. Yamal doesn't shy away from challenges because he sees them as opportunities, not threats. To adopt this mindset, visualize yourself succeeding in tough situations. Before a game, imagine dribbling past defenders, making confident moves, and creating chances. This type of positive visualization trains your brain to stay calm and focused under pressure. The next time you're in a 1v1 moment, instead of overthinking or panicking, you'll instinctively approach it with a sense of belief. One of the best ways to build confidence is through progressive challenges. Start with solo drills and slowly add levels of difficulty. For instance, once you've mastered a move, try it in a light 1v1 drill. When you're comfortable, ramp up the intensity by adding more defenders or increasing the pace. The gradual improvement will boost your belief in your abilities. Lastly, remember that confidence doesn't mean every attempt will succeed. Even Yamal doesn't get past defenders every time. What sets him apart is his resilience. If one move doesn't work, he tries another. So, adopt the same attitude. Every mistake is just a stepping stone to improvement. It's all about focusing on what you can control, your effort, your attitude, and your preparation. To dribble fearlessly like Yamal, you have to practice under pressure, trust your skills, prepare mentally, and embrace mistakes as part of the process. Confidence is built over time, so keep challenging yourself. And soon you'll find yourself facing defenders with the same fearless attitude as one of football's brightest young stars. And that's how you can start dribbling like Lamine Yamal, mastering close control, perfecting quick direction changes, and building fearless confidence on the pitch. Remember, it takes time and dedication to reach that level, so stay patient and keep putting in the work. Every drill, every practice session, and every match is a step closer to your goals. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your teammates who want to elevate their dribbling game too. Drop a comment below and let us know which tip you're going to focus on first, or what other skills you want us to cover in future videos. Now it's time to take what you've learned to the pitch. Train hard, play smart, and don't be afraid to express yourself on the field, just like Yamal does. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.